You guys are worried about not getting your messages on Alibaba responded to, not sounding professional, or looking like you just have no clue what you're doing and this is your first time. I don't want you guys to look like this. A subscriber requested this video. I'm going to show you guys 5 messages that I've actually sent and discuss how I talk about it. Because the gurus and the stuff they say, the people I swear have never sold on Amazon, I don't agree with their opinion at all on how you should message suppliers. Before we get into that though, I need to know what you guys think of this haircut. I just got it today. I have never gotten a haircut like this before, and I've definitely never had this much gel in my hair before. So I'm 50-50 on it. I like it, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't like it. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and tell you, okay? So let's get into the actual content here. I'm going to be showing you these 5 messages that I actually send to suppliers. Now, what you're going to see is that I keep this very concise, very to the point. A lot of these gurus, like I was talking about, they tell you that you should act like you are a business. You're sourcing for a business, you've got a partner, or you've got some other business with millions of dollars behind you, and you're looking to buy all kinds of units. And this is what I hear from over and over again. And it's really, frankly, I've tried it, I've sent hundreds of messages. It is a very bad idea because for 2 reasons. Really, anybody who actually has millions of dollars behind them to buy product, they're not using Alibaba. They have people in China that are either employees or sourcing agents that do all of this for them, okay? And they've seen these same messages over and over again. And when you're asking to buy just 500 or 1,000 units, guys, you look like idiots because they know that you don't actually have millions of dollars behind you or you don't have some big business. And that's fine. They sell products all the time to people who are looking to buy smaller amounts, okay? That's how most people start, but it just doesn't work very well. So I always keep it very concise, very to the point, and it's quick. I've got 5 messages here that are all opening messages, and I keep every single message after this exactly like I'm doing here, being very concise. And one thing you need to know is you are often going to have to repeat yourself over and over again, ask questions in different ways, because sometimes suppliers just don't understand exactly what you want because their English isn't very good. It's just a reality of all my experience on Alibaba. The English is not very good. Usually I will start by finding a product I want to sell. I'll find 6 to 8 suppliers on Alibaba, preferably ones that are gold suppliers and that have been selling on Alibaba for at least a year, preferably 2 or 3. When they hit that 2 to 3 mark, I know that they've established, they usually have a lot of transaction history, and I know that they are like, okay, this is a real business doing real transactions. If they've been selling for less than a year, you really don't know. And that's why I like to wait a little bit longer. If they've been selling for 8 or 9 years, guys, that's a great person to talk to. And then when I do that, I'm going to message every single one of them a copy and paste message, the exact same message with the 2 or 3 things that I need to know about their product. Half of your responses are going to be really they're not going to make a lot of sense. You're going to get responses. You're going to ask, what's the price? What colors do you have available? And then they're going to send you back something that is just completely irrelevant. They're going to be like, this is the price, and this is the 6 other things that you didn't ask about. And they won't answer your questions. Those are the suppliers you throw them off to the side of the road, and you forget about them. Okay, that's why you message 6 to 8 to start, because half of those are going to be good responses. The other half are going to be things you never talk to them again. So take the half that are good and then continue to have a conversation with them. And you'll see here, right? This is my first message that I sent recently. Hello, I'm interested in your product name. Is it available in brown? And if it is, do you have pictures of the colors you offer? That's it. I already know I'm interested in this product, and I'm keeping it very short for them. You got to realize that these people are getting a lot of messages from people on Alibaba. And almost all of the time, these messages go nowhere. They don't buy product samples from them. They don't order the product. And so they just want to get through these messages quick. And so if you send 2, 3, I've seen 6 paragraphs on a first message, they don't want to respond to that, right? Because they're going to take their time to respond to 6 paragraphs, and they don't know if you're even going to order a product sample. So get your most important questions answered first, and then narrow it down to the suppliers that actually make sense to buy from. Here's another one. Hello, Vicky. I'm interested in purchasing your product name. I got a few questions. I asked her 4 things. What is your MOQ, guys? That's the minimum order quantity. That is the fewest units they'll let me buy. Some suppliers will let you buy 500 as the smallest order, some 1,000, and some will give you ridiculous numbers. That's just how the game works. Also, I asked them for what the EXW price is, meaning this is the price. There's a bunch of different acronyms that we talk about. The EXW price is the price that includes 0 shipping. A lot of prices include shipping to the port or shipping to your end destination or shipping to the port in the US. We don't want any of that because it's including the price of shipping. It just makes it really, really hard to compare the actual prices. So then I asked them about FDA certification because it's a kitchen product and if they've ever shipped it to the US before. That's all I care about. That is all I want to know. And then I get responses, right? Here's another one. Essentially, this one I asked them, they have their MOQ listed as a 20-foot container, which is a massive first order, okay? That's not going to be my first order anytime soon for any products. It's huge. So what do? Well, very simple, guys. I asked them if they can make a smaller number, maybe 1,500 or 3,000. Turns out they actually have discontinued this product, but this goes to show you something. They have a product that they no longer produce. They just don't produce it. I don't know why. Maybe they just lost the capabilities or lost the interest. And they still have that product listed on Alibaba because a lot of this stuff gets put up there once and never gets updated. So you've got to ask people, hey, what's your current pricing? Because exchange rates change. So many things change, guys. Their business changed. If it's a slow time of year for them, they're going to be willing to do more than if it's a busy time of year. If they just want more business, they're going to be a lot more willing to work with you than if it's a really busy time. So these are things that all change, right? So ask them every time, what's your current price? What's your current MOQ? And they are negotiable often. If you're talking to a real factory and you offer them a higher price for less units, they're going to take it if they're a real factory. If you find somebody who's not willing to do that, probably means they're a trading company, which isn't bad. A lot of the people on Alibaba are trading companies. And the difference is this. A trading company doesn't produce any of the products. They buy them from an actual manufacturer and then resell them to you. And a lot of the people on Alibaba are trading companies because the manufacturers, they don't know good English. They don't know about selling to the US. They don't want to deal with it. This is exactly what I was hearing when I was in China. This is what the sourcing agents I talked to were talking about. They don't want to deal with that. So a lot of the people in Alibaba are not actual manufacturers. It's just the way the world works. It's not the end of the world, I promise. Especially for those first couple orders. It's really your first couple orders, guys. And here's a couple more options to keep very short, very to the point, and that's it. Keep your second, third, fourth messages exactly like this. And don't forget, sometimes you've got to repeat things if they don't understand your question the first time. Even my suppliers who have some of the best English I found in China, okay, my supplier, my sourcing agent, they still have to repeat things for them. So don't get worked up about that. Hope this, guys, helps you guys. If you have any question, if you guys have any other videos you want to see, remember this is a subscriber requested video, or you want to tell me if you think like my hair or not, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.